All right, welcome back. Now let's move on to our top five at 7. Going to national news, we have ASU suspends warning strike. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has suspended its 2 weeks warning strike, giving the federal government 1 month window to conclude the renegotiation of the 2009 FGN and ASU agreement and address all the unresolved issues. The ASU president, Chris Piwana, announced the decision at a press conference in Abuja after an emergency meeting of the union's National Executive Council (NEC) held at the Festus Iyayi National Secretariat, University of Abuja. According to him, the suspension takes effect from midnight of Wednesday, October 22, 2005. He warned that the union would not hesitate to resume the strike if the government fails to meet its demands within 1 month.
Also, we asked President Tinubu approves 2-year tenure extension for Surveyor General. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the extension of the tenure of the Surveyor General of the Federation, Abdul Ganiyu Adebomehi, by 2 years. The extension, which takes effect from January 5, 2026, was necessitated by the recent transfer of the Office of the Surveyor General of the Federation, OSGOF, to the presidency. According to a statement from Bayo Ononuga, Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, the Surveyor General has already initiated reforms across critical sectors of geospatial data system, which the President is keen to see completed.
And also, reps investigate use of harmful chemicals. The House of Representatives have mandated its committees on nutrition and food security, NAFDAC, healthcare services, safety standards, and regulations, agriculture, and legislative compliance to investigate the alleged use of harmful chemicals as preservatives in frozen foods across Nigeria. This followed the adoption of a motion moved by Honorable Chike Okafor, who explained concerns that such chemicals used to extend the shelf life of food products pose serious health risks, including cancer and organ damage.
And lastly, for the national news, we have INEC chairman to hold first official meeting with commission's directors. The new chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Joash Amokpita, is set to hold his first official meeting with the directors of the commission on Thursday. The notice was issued by the Deputy Director of Publicity, Wilfred Ifoga, on behalf of the Director of Voter Education and Publicity. According to the notice, the meeting will take place at 1:30 p.m. in the INEC Conference Hall at its headquarters. Members of the INEC Press Corps have been invited to cover the opening ceremony of the event.
All right, so let's move on to international news. We have U.S. strikes alleged drug boat in the Pacific. U.S. forces have struck another vessel alleged to be carrying drugs, this time in the waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Pentagon has confirmed. According to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, said 2 persons on board the vessel was killed. No U.S. force were harmed. The vessel was known to U.S. intelligence and was believed to be carrying drugs along a known trafficking route in international waters, Hegseth added. The strike marks the 8th U.S. strike against suspected drug boats since 2nd of September, but the first in the Pacific.
Alright, we also have UK cast post-study work period for foreign students. The United Kingdom adds the post-study work period from 2 years to 18 months for foreign students, including Nigerians, from January 2027. This was disclosed by the UK's Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood on October 14, while explaining the reasons for the need for immigrants to pass an A-level standard of English language. According to a statement posted on the UK's government website on Wednesday, the time for international students to find a graduate-level job after completing their studies will be reduced to 18 months from the current 2 years. And that is all we have for you today on the Top 5 at 7.
And this time around,